Dear students, I am Santan, working as a physics faculty in Target English Medium School. Today, we start a new chapter in our physics subject in 9th standard level. The chapter name is Newton's Laws of Motion, or the chapter name is Laws of Motion. So, what is our name of the chapter? Laws of motion. This laws of motion was given by the which scientist, means everyone will be know that it is given by the Newton scientist. The Newton will be give three important laws about the motion. Means when a body is in the motion, what will be happen? About that one, he conduct some experiments. And some theoretical hypothesis, and finally he gave three laws about the motion of an object. The first one we are called Newton's first law of motion or law of inertia, and the second one is called Newton's second law of motion. Third one is the Newton's third law of motion. So the first law of motion is simply explained about the if no forces are acting on a body, when it is in the rest or motion, what will be happen? And the second law will be from the Newton's second law of motion. So he explained what is the formula to find that force is acting on a body when it is in the motion. So and next in the third one, he explained clearly about what is the action and reaction under the third law. That's why he was one of the famous scientists in our physics subject. So anyway, let me come to our topic. So the chapter name is, what is that one? Laws of motion. So in the laws of motion chapter, first we discuss that Aristotle hypocrisy. So what is the Aristotle hypocrisy means? The hypocrisy of Aristotle means what he was thinking and what idea he gave to us, means we know that he was a famous philosopher in the ancient time, the Aristotle, but he cannot do any experiment, but due to in his hypothesis, due to in his knowledge, he was thinking that every object in the nature on the surface of the earth, it is in initially rest position. It is very, very important for competitive side or bit purpose in 9th standard level. What is the Aristotle hypocrisy means? Every body or every object on the surface of the earth, initially it is in rest position only. But he cannot give any proper explanation about that one. Just he gave an statement. He gave one statement about this one only. But later, after some of the years, a new scientist. The scientist name is Galileo Galilei. Galileo Galilei. So Galileo Galilei, he conducted some experiments and he gave a proper explanation. Initially the body is in the rest or not. So that is, he gives some explanation. At the same time, he will be do so many experiments in the modern science. That's why Galileo Galilei we are also called as father of modern science. Listen very carefully. What is the Aristotle hypocrisy means? Aristotle, philosopher or scientist, he gave one idea about the objects on the surface of the earth. What is that one means? Every object on the surface of the earth, or every object every object on the surface of the earth initially in rest position only, means they are not in the motion. But he cannot give any proper explanation. But later, after some of the years, Galileo Galilei scientists will be experimentally prove Okay, so every object not is initially in the rest position, some are in the motion also. But in the Galileo Galilei, according to his experiment, he was not considered the frictional force present in the nature, because of he don't know about the frictional force at the time of doing that one. So that experiments we discussed under the concept of Galileo observations. So our topic is Galileo observations. Okay, Galileo Galilei, we are also called as father of modern science. That is, keep in your mind clearly. Okay, because of due to the conducting of number of experiments and also theoretically improved in the modern science technology. That's why Galileo Galilei, we are called father of modern science. Okay, anyway, in our topic, what are the observation observed by the Galileo scientist in his experiment means? Okay, so what the Aristotle says that every body on the surface of the earth initially it is in the rest position. So, but Galileo says that okay, so it is not correct. Means what are the statement was given by the Aristotle? That statement is not correct because okay, so some of the cases we are observing that initially the bodies are in the motion due to the gravitational force. Okay, that is he said very clearly. So means so every object initially not is in the rest position, some are already is in the motion. That is he said very clearly. So that's why what is the first one means? Okay, if a body is in rest, it continue to be in rest when no forces acts on it. Listen very carefully. So what is the first Galileo observation means? If a body is in rest position, it continues to be in rest when no forces or acts on it. Okay, so means what he was doing at that time means okay, so he will be take a huge stone. Okay, the huge stone he placed on the surface of a table in his laboratory room. Okay, so after one day he will become and observe the position of the stone. So the stone on the surface of the table still it is remains in the same place. And again after 1 month also he observed the stone position is does not changes. That's why he says that okay, initially if a body is in the rest position, okay, the body continues to be in the rest position up to okay when no forces are act on it. If any external forces are act on it, for example in case of human being, you can hold the stone and displace from their position to another position. Okay, so means you are apply some muscle force. That's why without apply the any external force on the rest position of a body, it is continue to be in the rest position. That is the first observation was observed by the Galileo scientist. And the second thing is okay, if a body initially in motion, if a body initially in motion, it continue to be in motion, in uniform motion, to be continue, it continue to be in uniform motion unless compelled by any external force act on it. Okay, for the second one, okay, he gave a proper explanation to us for understanding of. you. That's why I will explain what type of experiment he was conducted in this time also. Listen very carefully. What is the first one? If a body is in the rest, it continue to be in rest when no forces are act on it. For this one, what he can do? He taken a huge stone. It is placed on the surface of a table in his laboratory room. Okay, after 1 day or 1 week, after 1 month also, he observing that the position of the stone remains constant, okay, on the surface of the table only. Okay, that's why he concluded that, okay, so the stone is in the same position, means initially the stone, when he placed on the table, initially the stone is in which position? Rest position. After 1 month also, what is the position of the stone? It is in, okay, rest position. Not only 1 month, 1 year, how many years, whatever that may be. So means, so what he says, that means if a body initially in the rest position, if any external force are not act on it, still it is in rest position only. That is, he said very clearly. And the second one, okay, if a body is already in the motion, it continue to be in the uniform motion, okay, when no forces are act on it, any external forces are act on it, up to that one it is continuously in the uniform motion. That is, he said. For that one he gave a proper explanation, okay, that is also we discussed in this time. So listen very carefully. For the second observation, what is that one? If a body is in already motion, it continues to be in uniform motion when no external forces are act on it. Okay. For this one, he was arranged an inclined surface. Inclined surface means, I says that, okay, the other surface we made on the horizontal surface with a certain angle. Okay, this surface we are called horizontal, and this one we are called, okay, so inclined. So that's one is there. So now here we are observing that he was taken, okay, a spherical shape of a metallic ball. The metallic ball he placed it at the highest point of the which one? Inclined surface. Now the ball is released from his hands. But here you are, means the person, means the Galileo scientist is not apply the any force, just he released from his fingers or hand. And at that time, so we know that already, because of already we have some idea is there about the gravitational force. That's why in the Newton force chapter, that's why the body is set into the motion and comes onto the, okay, table. Its mass is here. But when the body is reaches to the surface of the table, okay, so at that point what was doing means, before that body reaches, he arranged another one more inclined surface. Okay, here he was observing that, listen very carefully, okay, he arranged how many inclined surface? 2 inclined surface in the opposite manner. Okay, a ball is released from certain height. It was not apply the force, means automatically it is in which position? Initially the body is in rest, not rest position, it is in the motion. But are you apply the any force on that one? No. But so which force is acting on this one? Due to the gravitational force, the body is in the motion. But we know that when the body is moves towards the ground, the velocity of a body is gradually increases due to the earth attractional force. But after reaches to this one, again the body will be, okay, climb onto which one? Inclined surface of the another one. At that time, the speed of a body or velocity of a body is gradually decreases. That's why. So initially the speed is increases. Here the speed is decreases because of on the body which force is acting? Gravitational force is acting. That's why gravitational force he considered as an external force. Okay, that's why the gravitational force is acting on the body. That's why only the body will becomes to the rest position. Let me wait. Okay, Initially here, the body is in which position? Rest position. Okay, that is we know that. When the body is released by the earth attraction and force is acting on the body, it's set into the motion. Okay, anyone can come. But when the body will reaches to the bottom of the inclined surface, he was arranged another inclined surface opposite to the first one. But at this point, this is the main thing. This is the O point, we can set that. At O point, we are consider that means here to here, this is the motion of your body on this inclined surface. Here to here, this is the motion of your body on the second inclined surface. For the second inclined surface, at this O point, body is in the rest position or in the motion? It is already in the motion. That's why he says that. So the mass of a body on the second inclined surface, the body is in the motion. Means so at the point O, okay, on this inclined surface, it was considered that initially the body is in which position? It is not in the rest, it is in the motion. Listen very carefully. For the first inclined surface, at this point body is in the rest position. If the body is released, it is in the motion and reaches to the ground. But from this point to here, we are observing that in this position, okay, in this along this horizontal inclined surface, you are observing that after the ball is reaches to here, it is not in the rest, again it is continuously in the motion. That's why we are consider this part only. Means we can consider only the second inclined surface. On the second inclined surface, at the bottom, the body is not in the rest, it is already in the motion. But the velocity of this body is gradually decreases as go to upward, okay, because of gravitational force is acting. That's why what he says that when a body is in the rest position on the body, due to the gravitational force is acting on it, it's set into the motion. Otherwise, if we are releasing the body from your hand, there is no gravitational force is acting on this one, still it is in the rest position. That's why, okay, up to this one, this diagram is represented the first observation. What is the first observation? When a body is in the rest, it continue to be in the rest when no forces are act on it. If the forces are act, what will happen? The body set into the motion. That's why initially the body at this point is in the rest. When you can release from your hand on the body by acting the gravitational force, it's set into the motion. Okay, next in the second column was observing that from here to here the body initially not in the rest, already it is in the motion. That's why the motion of a body continuously in the motion in upward direction. But here we was observing that the speed velocity is gradually decreases and finally becomes to the rest because of on this body also gravitational force is acting. If gravitational force is not acting, what will happen? It is continuously in the motion. Here in this part, if no gravitational force is acting on the rest body, if you can release from your hand, it is not set into the motion, still it is in the rest. Here is also, if already body is in the motion on this body, by acting the gravitational force only, the velocity is gradually decreases when it is moving on this inclined surface in upward way. But there is no gravitational force is acting on this motion body, then what will happen? It is in the motion only, that is inside. And after that, so here we are observing that the Galileo was conducted another mode of the experiment for proving of the second observation. So initially was arranged the two inclined tracks in the opposite manner. for each other. Now here only one inclined surface is there. So you are set up an inclined surface as shown in this figure. Only one here, there is no other one. Now initially the mass of a spherical shape of the object, it will be kept at the highest point of the inclined surface. Initially the body is in the rest position. Now the body is released from your hand. By acting the gravitational force on it, the body set into the motion. And the body continuously moving vertically downward. Now here we can see up to here only first initially. Already we discussed previously. Okay, in this part what you are observing that it is which one on inclined surface. Okay, this one we consider the horizontal surface. So that's why what you are observing that only we are considered the inclined surface from top to bottom. In this one, initially the body is in the rest. Okay, when you are releasing, okay, you are not applying any force, but on the body by acting the gravitational force means on the rest body some force is acting. That's why only it is set into the motion. But okay, from here to here, this is the point A. We can say that it is the point B. Okay, it is the point C. So from point A to point B, at the point A, body is in the rest. At the point B, body is not in the rest. It is in the motion because of when you can release the ball after it reaches to the ground, it is not comes to the rest. It is continuously travel up to certain distance and comes to the rest. But we are considered from the B to C. That's why at the position of the B, the body is in which one? Already in the motion. That's why you are considered this part. So that's why from B to C you are observing that already means initially the body is in which position? Motion on the which surface? Horizontal surface. But in the inclined surface, initially the body is in the rest. But on the horizontal surface, initially the body is in the motion. That's why here, okay, we are observing that in this one, but after arranging the another inclined surface, due to the earth gravitational force is acting, the body speed is decreases because of earth attraction force is acting downward. But here the body is okay, there is no other inclined surface, only which one is there? Horizontal surface. That's why the body will be continuously move with the uniform motion. Means okay, at point B, initially the body will be having some speed. That's why what is the speed of that one? With the same speed the body will be continuously in the motion. But in this one the Galileo scientist was not considered which one? Frictional force, because of if we can consider the frictional force, what will be happen? It is also one of the external force. That's why the frictional force is acting on the body. Due to that one the speed is gradually reduces. Okay, so that's why he consider before the comes rest position. So from the B to C, the body will be continuously in the motion. But at that point on the body, gravitational force is acting. But why the body is not in the rest position means gravitational force is acting always in the vertical mode, but not in the horizontal mode. In the vertical mode, normal force is acting on the body by the earth surface in vertically upward, and gravitational force is downward. That's why gravitational force balanced by the normal force when the body is moved in horizontal way. That's why the body does not move into the towards the gravitational force. It is still in the rest position. In which mode? Vertical mode, but it is in motion in which mode? Horizontal mode only. That's why here the Galileo scientist is not considered the frictional force. If we are not considered the frictional force, is it possible or not? Because of due to the frictional force present only on the surface of the earth, when a body is rolled, the speed of a body gradually decreases and comes to the rest. If the frictional force is not present on the earth, then what will happen? Once the body is set into the motion, it is not comes to the rest. It is continuously in the motion. That's why he says that if a body is in the rest, it continue to be in the rest when no forces are act on it. If a body is in the motion, continues to be in the uniform motion when no external forces act on it. That's why practically the Galileo scientist is proved initially every body not in the rest position, some of the bodies are in the motion also we consider.